Welcome to the only tier list that matters. And I'm sure you're wondering, what could be the only tier list that matters? Could it be 5.56 weapons or shotgun weapons? The answer to both of those is no. The only tier list that matters is the drip. The drip, that's right. As you can see, my participant here wearing the drip today is not too excited. He's just standing there like a lump. He has a sour expression on his face. So let's go ahead and put a weapon in his hand so he actually does some poses here, and we'll begin the tier list. So the first shirt we have is Bear Base Upper. This is the default shirt, I'm pretty sure. Luckily, I picked Bear this wipe, so I have access to all the good drip. Unfortunately, USEC, compared to Bear drip, not even close. But back to the video. Bear Base Upper, it's the basic one. It's the starting one. It still looks good. It does its job of, kind of blending in. And it looks comfy. It's stylish. But it's pretty basic. Everyone's wearing this. It's kind of common. And because of everyone's wearing this, it kind of dilutes the value of it. So we're going to put this in C tier. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just there. Now, the Bear Contractor t-shirt is also pretty basic. I think it's actually more basic than the Bear Base Upper. There's not really a lot going on with it. It doesn't really make our PMC stand out at all. And I have honestly no other opinion on it. D tier. Now, Bear Grizzly is actually probably going to be a slightly controversial one to some. A lot of people are probably going to assume this goes into F or D tier, but suddenly, if we're wearing different pants, it suddenly looks a lot better. The blue really meshes well with the Bear SRVV, and the reason that this has so much maneuverability when it comes to style, I'm going to have to put it in B tier. It's that good. Now, Bear SPN is actually probably going to be one of my favorites because not only do you access it at an early level, it just looks good. You're making a statement to other players who ever see you in this, because not only are you more visible, whenever a player kills you, they're going to be like, damn, this guy looked good. We're going to have to be putting this in A tier. It's just that good. Now, Bear Summerfield, I'm not really liking. You have this weird mixture of white and green. I don't really get a summer vibe from it. Maybe in Russia. Maybe in the summers in Russia are white and green. But for me as an American, I'm not feeling this. The white and green do not mesh well together for me. I'm going to have to be putting this in F tier. Now, Bear Volk is actually more unique than the Bear Base Upper, and it has these nice pockets on the pectoral muscles right here. I like that the sleeves are half rolled up. It looks like our PMC is starting to develop a bit of personality, so to say, whenever he's wearing this. It looks like he didn't really have enough time to gear up, but he decided to just put on a button-up shirt. It looks like he's going on a nice stroll through either Shoreline, maybe Customs. I'm going to be I'll put Bear Volk in B tier. So fast response, I'm kind of on the fence about. I go between liking this and hating it because you're making a statement to players again. This shirt is very visible. People who see you in this are going to be like, he must not really care about being seen. He wants to be seen, but at the same time, I don't like how it looks. I don't like the colors that are happening here. You have a weird mixture of red, light blue, like a weird green, or whatever colors you want to call it. I don't like the mesh of colors, honestly. I'm going to have to ban this one to the Shadow Realm. Not because I don't like it, but because I like it and I don't like it at the same time. Into the Shadow Realm it goes. F tier. No thank you. Now, Bear Boreas is pretty bare bones, if you ask me. It looks like it does its job, and that's about it. I'm just going to put this in C tier because I have no really opinion on it besides the patch on his left arm, which kind of stands out, but at the same time it doesn't. The first thing I have to say about Ghost Marksman is this one is busy, and for everyone thinking that I'm going to put this in a low tier, you're wrong. I like how big this one makes you look, and you have a lot of stuff happening with the design. You have the nice patches near the neck. He has a nice big hoodie. You can tell he's warm in this, and he's got actually an undershirt for this one as well. Nice pockets right here. You can tell he's going to be comfy. And there's also stuff going on the back of this one. This is actually the only shirt that has something going on the back. I really like Ghost Marksman. This one is probably one of my favorites. This one will be the first one to be going into S tier. The only thing I can think of when looking at Black Lynx is I can't decide whether I love it or I just like it. I have mixed feelings about it. I really like the pockets on the back here. Those look very handy for stuffing things in. The hoodie is very nice too. Looks like a nice, good shape. Looks like we've got some good airflow going on around the neck. But when all is said and done, the only reason I'm going to be putting this in B tier instead of C tier is just because I like the gloves. I think the gloves make it stand out just a tad bit more. That's why I'm putting it at B tier. This is probably going to be another controversial one for people. I actually am not a fan of Zaslan because of the way the shoulders are. If we look here, the patches are kind of thrown over lazily. They don't blend with the shirt. They've got like this weird squareness to them. It's too square for me. I'm not feeling it. I'm going to be putting this one in, not an F tier. We'll settle for D tier for this one. Tiger, in my opinion, is overall more competitive. This looks like a good thing you'd wear if you were really trying to be competitive at the game. Looks like it blends in well with pretty much everything, but it's not really busy. There's not much happening with it. I'm just going to put it in C tier. I don't like it. I don't hate it. And now we have the one that everybody wants. In order to get the tracksuit, you literally have to complete a mission called the Stylish One. And this mission, don't lie, I don't even know what the mission is because you have to be level 48, and I've never been level 48 in my 1,000 hours of Tarkov. But I'm sure whatever it is, it's going to be super hard to do, whatever it is. Tracksuits, you can't go wrong with a tracksuit. It's just the perfect statement, especially in Russia. I know that tracksuits are very popular in Russia. I personally love tracksuits, love the breathability of them, and your guy just looks ready to go. He just puts on that tracksuit, boom, ready to go, and then players are going to see you wearing this and be like, oh my god, he doesn't mess around. S tier. Now, there's going to be a good amount of people who disagree with me on this one, but the reason I like Telnik so much is not only because of the gloves. I haven't been really talking about the gloves because they've all been kind of samey-wamey. This is the only one with gloves that are unique to the shirt. And once again, I love shirts that make a statement in-game. If you see someone with Telnik on, you just know that you don't want to F around and find out with them. You don't. I'm going to be putting Telnik in S tier as well. I love Telnik. And this is kind of bittersweet to end on. Bear G99. This is actually the shirt you need to be the highest level to unlock. I mean, sure, you don't have to complete any task, but the highest level and you get Bear G99? I'm just not a fan of Bear G99. I don't like the colors. I'm not a fan of the gloves. Nothing about this really stands out to me. It's just not, doesn't look good to me. I'm going to have to put Bear G99 in F tier. That's the entire list, boys. I'll see you in the next video. I got to go to work. Oh, got to go have a day. Is this good? Is this a good tier list?